So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I wanted to give you guys a little snippet of what it was like at the concert. That little short video was just kind of what was going on and what it was like. All right, so I just recently saw My Chemical Romance. They've been on hiatus since 2013. They're one of my favorite bands. Just kind of a backstory for me on them. So while I was going to college, I spent a lot of time in my car. You know, I was working full time, doing the family thing. And so I would spend a lot of time driving driving anywhere from an hour and 15 minutes a night. Just really grinding, going to classes at night, figuring out when I was going to study, just kind of trying to make my way through college, kind of doing it backwards. And so I happened upon this band right around 2000, I want to say it was like 2005, 2006. And, they just seem to be really speaking my story. I really enjoy like fast music. I really enjoy, your harder rock stuff. And so for me, My Chemical Romance was a monster part of my life, throughout my 20s and even into today. And so being able to go and see that band play kind of a reunion show was just a dream come true. It was me and my oldest friend Josh. We both really dig their music, and so we went down really early on Friday, went and got lunch, went and saw the band. The concert itself was so good. I mean, you had 6,000 people. It was really kind of interesting that the way they did it, it was, you had to purchase your tickets at a specific time. They sold out within, I don't even know, it was within 10 minutes. And so if you can imagine me sitting during my prep period, because that's just happened to line up perfectly on when they released the tickets, trying to buy these tickets and clicking the button and having it say no tickets available, clicking the button and saying have no tickets available. And I must have went through this clicking process about 30 times before it finally went through, and me going, just getting fired up about it. And so just being able to go to the concert was an experience itself. The actual going to the concert, it was at the Shrine. And so I've never been there before. It's in downtown LA. As I said, there were 6,000 people. The people that were there definitely wanted to be there. It was not an easy thing to resell these tickets. They had it to where they only released the tickets 24 hours in advance. You couldn't transfer the tickets. You couldn't take a screenshot of the ticket. I'm sure that people scalped the tickets. I have no idea how. Great show. I really hope that they get back together and do some tours and that you guys get a chance to check them out. Like I said, one of my favorites of all time. All right, so that'll go. Now let's talk a little bit about Phoenix. So I went to Phoenix over winter break to visit my cousin who lives out there, and just to kind of check out Phoenix by myself. I've been there more than a few times, but I've never really explored the city itself. So my first day there, I was just kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. I really had no plans, and so what I decided to do was to do some hiking. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just to get out in nature and and just kind of be physical and walk around and look at the beautiful creation that we have. And so just maybe about 45 minutes walk from where my cousin lives, he has these large rock formations. And so I climbed up one, really got a good look at the surrounding valley that was down there. It's really beautiful this time of year in Phoenix. December is fantastic. I think June through about October is pretty miserable, but any other time to visit Phoenix is pretty awesome. And so as I'm up on this cliff, and I'll show you guys a picture of that, as I'm up on this cliff, I'm kind of examining, what's going on and looking around. And then there's this other rock formation that's, a little ways away. It's not super far, maybe a mile or two. And so I decided that I was going to go hike up that, and I did, and just some other superb vistas. It was a really beautiful day, and it was really fun just to kind of get out and walk around. The next day I went to the Phoenix Art Museum, which was one of my favorite art museums I've been to. There was so many different styles of art, everything from Sikh religious art to, your traditional Renaissance style paintings to your, I don't get it, but everybody likes something. modern art, where there was one piece of modern art that I'm going to throw up that was pretty interesting, and it was just a Big Mac on the side of a wall. Looked good. You know, some things are for some and some aren't for others. But it did crack me up a little bit. So I really just kind of did the museum tour the next day, and that was really fun, you know, just looking at different aspects of Phoenix. I ended up making it to the Memorial Park. That's something I like to do, you know, just to think about those that have sacrificed themselves, so I can just, you know, tool around. And okay, and then The Witcher. So I'm a huge video game nerd. I enjoy playing video games. The Witcher was one of my favorite role-playing games I've ever played. Just the storyline in it was really good. And so Netflix comes out with this show, you know, The Witcher, and part of me was a little bit apprehensive about it. You know, Henry Cavill plays The Witcher, and I was like, how is the Superman going to be The Witcher? The Witcher's kind of a, you know, kind of a grungy, kind of like doesn't care, fly-by-night kind of guy. And Henry Cavill is Superman, you know, the guy that cares about everybody and everything. And but after watching it, I mean, I pretty much consumed it almost in a day, you know, probably a day and a half. And I absolutely loved it. I thought that the monsters that were in it were very true to form to the games. I've also heard people that have read the books that seem to like it a lot too. I have not read the books. It is on my short list reading. But what I would say is that I super enjoyed it. It's a little mature, but at the same time, it was really good. All right, so I've had so much fun talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this last section where I just talked about my winter break, and I hope you had a fabulous winter break. Remember, you guys are amazing. I think the world of you guys. You guys are going to do such awesome stuff with your life, and just work hard and have fun and make sure that you're doing what you love. And, you know, there's that old adage that, you know, if you love what you do, you don't ever work a day in your life. And I feel like that with you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate the time, and have a great day.